So now my unboxing setup is ready. So let's unbox this OnePlus Nord pop-up box. So guys, this is the OnePlus Nord pop-up box and it's huge, and the best part is the detail. I felt like OnePlus kept it so minimal and so nice. I don't know why this phone's back camera is not capturing much light, but the front camera is, so I'm not able to fit myself in the frame. But let me just start the unboxing. So let's unbox this thing, guys, and here we have. So this is what we have. I'm not sure what is this. So this is the bill, I believe, and here we have the OnePlus Nord stickers. And I was waiting for this sticker basically because I want to somehow put it somewhere on my laptop. It looks cool. And yeah, obviously we have the official OnePlus Nord retail package. So this, let me keep it aside, and on the right we have, this is the OnePlus Nord bottle. So let me just quickly open it and show it to you guys. I'm pretty sure you have seen this in images also, and maybe some other video, especially Mr. Who's the Boss have shown it. So this is a cool bottle. Not sure if you can see it properly or not, but it's a cool color, fluorescent green. And yeah, the best part is like it's for free, so we can use it. So again, this I will keep it aside. Let me just quickly open this. We get this case. Now here I was pretty much confused because OnePlus is very interestingly done this time. The choice, you can say, in terms of colors also, the two colors, I was pretty much confused whether I should choose the Onyx Black or the blue, and I have chosen the blue variant. And in this they have not given the choice, so this is the limited edition creator case. Now this is done by Camilla Armstrong, if I'm not wrong. And the other two cases, I remember Jerry Rigs Everything, and I don't know what was the third one, but I really like the case which was done by Jerry Rigs Everything. But basically OnePlus didn't give any choice to select the case. If you want to buy it separately, you can buy it. Obviously it's for 1200 bucks, but then I felt like it was not that minimal, and since this OnePlus was giving it for free, I was like, I just don't need to spend another 1200 bucks for a case. So I think we will look at this case later. Let me just quickly put these things aside. And sorry for this mess because I am doing my unboxing first time. So let's come to the phone section. So let me keep these things aside. And so this is the phone, guys. This is the actual retail box, and it says like you have mobile phone, Type-C cable, obviously sticker, and Red Cable Club membership. So I felt one thing which OnePlus have done very strategically is it's almost similar to Apple. So when you buy a OnePlus device, you are kind of entering into that which OnePlus device to buy rather than which phone to buy, comparing it to the other markets. So that thing I feel that they have been successful in doing, because I was also confused. Like I was feeling like, shall I wait till the Amazon Prime Day sale and buy the OnePlus 7T, which is going to be like 30,000 bucks Indian rupees, obviously. And I was pretty much confused, but then I was like, no, I want this color of Nord. I want this particular device. The box looks beautiful. Like I was associated with two design agencies before, and I can say the amount of time in designing a box like this takes a lot of time. So they have done a great job. I'm not sure can I open with this or not. Again, sorry for such unprofessional unboxing. So this is the beautiful device, guys, you can see, and it's saying this way nod, and we obviously have here the indication of the fingerprint reader. So for now I will just keep the phone aside, and let me just quickly open this thing. I don't know how this opens. Yeah, this is how it opens. Nice. Wow. So this is something which looks like their invitation code, the design. So they have maintained the consistency, and here we have the OnePlus Nord normal case, the transparent case. Now one thing which I really liked is this is not that normal one. So here you get this something not a logo, so which I think is usable, but again the quality wise I would prefer that you buy a separate case, either a bumper case or something. And then obviously we have this documentation in which we have few stickers of OnePlus again. So I don't know what I will do of so much stickers. Quick start guide, safety information, and the Red Cable Club card. So this is the first time I will be part of some club. And then we have the charger, the 30-watt warp charge, and yeah, the obviously the most famous charging cable, the red cable of OnePlus. So let's keep these things aside, and let me just quickly take the SIM ejector. Wow, guys, this color is beautiful. So I don't know, you cannot recognize beauty with this shitty camera of mine, but just see, the color looks marvelous. And yeah, it have two front cameras, and on the back it have 4 cameras. I don't know why you cannot see that, because this phone is phone, I cannot do anything. Lighting conditions are bad. So this is the phone, guys, and I think now you can see the color better. And we have 2 front cameras, so one is the wide angle and one is the normal camera, and on the back we have 4 cameras. So the best part is it is like OnePlus 8 camera only, the primary one, 48 megapixel, and the other 3 I'm not a huge fan of, a huge line of cameras. I just feel like 2 cameras which can manage. One is wide angle and one is the primary and wide angle with some depth sensing capability. I think that's more than enough, but if they have given, it's good. But 2 megapixel macro is almost like it's washed out quality, so nobody will use. Why? And here on the right side we have the OnePlus alert slider, which is very specific quality of OnePlus, so they give this, which I feel like really good. And we have the power key, and on the left side we have the volume rockers, and bottom they have given 1 speaker. Again, this is something OnePlus have done a cost cutting, you can say. So they could have given 2 speakers, but I'm pretty sure the quality will be great. And then they have given the Type-C charging port, and also the SIM, the place where you insert the SIM.
I don't know.
So that was about the looks and all, and it obviously have the Gorilla Glass here, and this is not metal. They have tried to give it some metal finish, but obviously it's not metal, and I kind of feel like, okay, this feels little bit not good, but anyhow, it's you have this case, so I don't think we should mind that kind of finish, because almost all of us just put some case and we use it, right? So let me just quickly open this case and see. So this is the case, guys, and as you can see, it's quite beautiful, the nature part. So I felt it's very minimalistic. I'm not sure if you have seen my Moto G5 Plus back cover, so it was also kind of like that. It's very minimalistic and it gives that vibe. And yeah, again, this phone, I feel like it's surviving still after 3.5 years. It's great, the build quality, the way Motorola have made it, a huge shout out. But this was the last successful phone of Motorola. Like after that, I don't know why they went away. But they are trying to make phones, but I don't know why. The way they design the things, even in fact the phone, because I remember when Carl was speaking with Marcus on his channel, and he was like basically, you know, why you have done this in such form factor or something like that, why you have chosen this. And he was like, it's more appealing, everything round, and here also it's like round, everything. So even I feel it's quite handy because I have kind of small hands, and if you compare it with my Moto G5 Plus, the height is like little extra, so that is good. Obviously these bezels went off. So this is the SIM tray, and obviously here you will insert your SIM card, but I just want to know where I can insert my SIM 1, so they have clearly mentioned it. Obviously it's very small, but it's clear. So let me just put again this thing inside, and oh, nice. So let's switch on the phone. So we have the OnePlus logo. Let me just quickly set up this phone, and then I will give you the first impression. Just completed the setup, and this looks quite beautiful, and you can see the amount of brightness of display, and I'm just trying to lower it and see is there any tint or something, and I'm not sure. I will definitely test in some low light conditions to, you know, confirm that, but obviously I cannot make a video because I don't have that kind of camera for now. But the UI, the best part of, you know, taking OnePlus over the Realme's and MI and other you know, brands like Poco or something, is this Oxygen OS. I feel like whether it's okay or not, like even no matter what kind of good chipset you put, like even if you are putting 865 or you know, 855 or any other thing, even 765G, but if the software is not up to the mark, so we don't need a different operating system, I believe, because why would you need, because it's an Android ecosystem. Here you get the basically the integration with the Google Messages, Google Call and all. So I feel like this integration should be across all the Android devices, so that it becomes an ecosystem, and the people shifting from one brand to another, first thing, it will be easy for them, and second is people will stop worrying about software, bloatwares and all. If you will believe me or not, this dude, the Moto G5 Plus, I'm using it from past 3.5 years, and yeah, it gets stuck obviously because the chipset is way old, and it doesn't have much optimization in it, but the OS, basically Motorola just keep it to the stock Android feel. That is the best part, and that OS basically, you know, just steals the whole show, because even now I can use it smoothly. In this past 3.5 years, there's no issue. I didn't face any flickering issue, this, that, etc. Nothing. So I feel the optimization is important, and similarly I believe OnePlus will do the same thing. So OnePlus have also promised 2 years of update, so I feel Android 12 will come. After that I don't know, but and also 3 years of security patches, so in case if any, you know, security bugs or issues, we will get that fixed. And let me just check out quickly the cameras are really good. Like I will put this thing on the screen, but the cameras are good. Actually they are good because you know, the kind of sensor or something, so it's the same sensor, but OnePlus was able to optimize it to the core, and yeah, I feel the clarity is good. and I have to still explore it. I don't know how the controls of the pro mode are and all. Another thing what I was looking for is to just hear the sound, because I just want to know how it sounds. So let me just play a song. It's quite loud for this kind of silent condition, but not that much loud like how Realme's and MI's are, and that one reason can be, and I have heard the sound of 70, it is also much more clear and much more louder, so because that have I think stereo speakers. So I think this one thing, and why OnePlus, why would you do this, why you remove the 3.5mm jack? So I have ordered the adapter, and obviously I am going to either look for the latest OnePlus buds, I'm thinking about that, or the Bullets Wireless Z. But ultimately I am that plug and play guy, so I plug into laptop, I plug into my phone, and it's pretty clear. I don't have to charge, I don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, world is changing, it's moving wireless, so even we should do. This is how the case and the phone looks like. It's awesome. So this will be my daily driver now, and obviously like I said, this is my secondary phone, so this I will not sell because I was just getting 2,500 bucks for selling this. Okay, so somehow the fingerprint sensor was not able to recognize my on the first time, but now it seems pretty fast, so I just have to click it and it's done. So I think I need to be more accurate in that space only, and that is the other reason I feel that side mounted are better, but in display is the trend, so why not? Yeah, so that is it for today guys. I know the unboxing was not great, and I am not the unboxing guy. If you want to know the kind of content I make, just watch my previous video in which I made a Twitter account of Taylor Swift fan, and I went undercover and saw how it feels being a fan and all. So I like making those kind of videos, so go and check that out, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. I don't know, I should ask that or not. So if you did, share it, and like I mentioned, I will do testing. If you have any questions like the tint issue, I will test it. If I face it, I will tell you, and if any other questions, do let me know. And that's it for today. See you in the next video.